blended my brows already. All the products I use will be listed down below. I also went ahead and primed my eyes and my under eyes, also listed down below. I'm going to go ahead and start with the blender color. We're going to use the Naked palette today. I'll be using Buck to do my little orbital bone / blending color, just to kind of lay down a color. Just kind of blend that right there. Just to kind of, someone asked me like why I always lay down this color first. I guess I kind of just use it as a guide, like not to bring my crease color that high. It's just something I've done for a very long time. I would say when I first started doing YouTube, I never used to do this. The more I started practicing, the more I realized it was kind of essential to my eye routine. I normally don't blend after, like I blend, I don't know, it just helps me blend my crease color a little bit better if I lay it down first. I don't know, that's just what works for my eyes, I guess. And then I'm taking Smog, which is that color right there, right next to Half Baked. You can use Half Baked if you want to, if you're lighter than me, because Smog might be a little bit darker. But I like using this color as sort of a, it's a way to do like a warmer bronze. Oops. Like a warmer bronze kind of eyeshadow without it looking too crazy. It kind of stays within the gold family. But you can use Half Baked if you want to. Whatever you like. I would say it's going to depend on your skin tone, really. I'm just kind of patting that on with the shader brush. I'm going to go ahead and do my crease color. And I'm going to use Darkhorse, which is that guy right there. And I do just like a little bit because sometimes this color can be a little overbearing. So I just take a little bit and just kind of ball it right there on the outer edge. Just kind of take it in. Very, very light strokes. I'm using my, remember what I taught you guys if you guys watched one of my other neutral eye tutorials. I hold the brush at the end when I'm blending because it's the lightest hand. It like puts the lightest amount of pressure, I mean. And it deposits like just the right amount of color, so just a little bit, just like that. And then taking the blending brush that I used earlier, just to kind of diffuse the edges a bit. Again with the light hand, and then just buffing out the edges. And just make sure they're even, of course. That's usually my trick when I'm teaching my clients, is to make sure, like, I'll do one side and have them do the other. That way they don't feel like I'm doing the whole thing and teaching them, because sometimes it's hard to learn when you're just like being told what to do. So I totally understand that sometimes it can be hard to follow tutorials when you're just watching us. So I figured it would help to kind of explain to you like the amount of pressure I'm putting, and yeah, I wish you guys could just feel the brush, you know, because then you could feel how much pressure I'm really putting on it. So I'm going to take a little smudger brush and then also take Darkhorse again, and I'm going to smudge this on my lower. This is optional. I do this because of my eye shape, so you guys do not have to do this if you don't want to. It's just so that I don't know, it just balances my eye better. And then I'm going to blend that out with Buck, the same color I use as my blender color, just to kind of soften it up. Faces you make in the mirror. I swear. Every time I do my makeup, I find that I make a weird face of some sort. There you go. If you wanted to use brown liner, totally go for it. For a more natural look, I do encourage brown liner, but it's totally up to you. Me personally, I am going to go ahead and use black on my top, and then I'll use brown on the inner. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Super Slim liquid liner up top and flip my wing out, and then I'm going to apply Red Cherry number 82s. The lashes are optional. You don't have to do lashes, obviously. And then I'm going to use Whiskey, a brown liner. I would personally prefer something more cocoa-like, brown with a little bit of shimmer, personally. So if you guys are looking for a more natural look, by all means go for a brown. Me personally, I have darker hair, darker brows, so darker everything. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the black. I forgot to mention my highlight color because I didn't put one, but we're going to go ahead and use Virgin. And then I'm just going to pop this very, very lightly right up at the top and then blend it in and out. Just like that. And then kind of soften out. Just a little bit. I focus more on the higher part of my arch. just because I know that a lot of this is more brown, so it kind of just lifts the eye a little bit. Someone had asked me like, oh, why do you always do a highlight color? Is that necessary? It's not necessary, but if you do like to emphasize your arch and you do want your eyes to look a little bit more open, it does help. It's a similar concept to putting something on the inner tear duct. I don't have the kind of eyes that work well with doing the inner tear duct thing. If you have those kind of eyes, by all means, go for it, do what you do. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation. I will be using a combination of Benefit's POREFessional with Benefit's Hello Flawless, and then I'll be right back. So here's the finished look with the foundation. All the products that I use on my face will be listed down below, but in short, I mentioned, I think, that I used the Hello Flawless foundation from Benefit, and then cheeks and everything, all that will be listed down below just for the sake of time. For my lip, I'm going to keep it pretty soft. I'm going to go ahead and use Coffee Lip Liner from NYX just to kind of warm up my lip a little bit. If you wanted to go ahead and pop on just a lip gloss, go for it. And I blot by kissing it off on my hand. Then I'm going to use MAC Shy Girl. And then I'm going to top it off with Deelight from MAC also. Oh, man, this is a cream sheen. It kind of just neutralizes everything. Then it also kind of keeps the look warm, which for me I feel like is more work appropriate. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I will talk to you guys later.